finally do it and join the ranks of the Foxes who have managed to take a set off of Zain.
Keeping in mind as well, this is winners, so you know, no matter where the set goes, there is going to be more from both of these players. Nice. Okay.
Edge guard opportunity 1. Okay.
Whoa.
It was a hard one. Zain's at low percent. Edge guard opportunity 2.
Great. See, there, like, reacting on the double jump.
He had it. Just needed to roll.
Nice.
But
Gets catches
gonna
the jump
close it
there
out
too.
anyways.
Dies anyway. But
Yeah. Okay. Joshman with an early lead, and you can hear who the crowd is behind.
yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Zain has kind of moved into that category of, like, wanting to see him lose just because of the dominance, not because of any kind of knock against him, but just he's so consistent.
Crispy ledge dash by Joshman. Ooh,
I
DI
love the
mix
DI
up by
mix-up.
Zain. Yeah. Keeps it going.
Yep.
Beautiful by Zain. I feel like him adding that kind of stuff to his repertoire in the past few years is a big reason of why he's able to keep up. He doesn't just try to zero to death you with like standard, you know, tipper combos all the time. He mixes you up. He's willing to adapt. He's willing to play these scrappier edge guards and get stocks at earlier percents because of it.
I think it really is kind of an evolution from like the blueprint that Ninja King was showing for so long, where it's like there's a specific answer you should do in specific situations, and Zain's saying, no, there isn't. The game is more than that. It's
Joshman has to be feeling that, especially because he might be dead here. He had a sitting Marth. Oh, and gets battlefielded too.
Okay. This is where you're feeling a little bit like you're playing against Puff right now. You know, you get grabbed and suddenly the lead looks scary, but closes it out. Great call out.
The edge guards are on line radar. Like he's killing him off stage.
And it's been what I was saying earlier about like there are situations where Marth commits and you can react. You just have to be like if there's a character you need to be watching off stage, it is Marth.
It's Marth. Yeah, whether you're edge guarding him or he's edge guarding you.
Yes.
Watch him off stage. Good advice.
Well,
Takes the jump.
I always say that like Marth is someone who's amazing in advantage and kind of quite weak when he's not in it, and so
Joshman
it's looking good, man.
Joshman
it's actually looking good.
That run in ASDI down on the forward air makes Zain's life so hard. Marth's have been used to 20 years of being able to forward air spacies, more 25 years of being able to forward air spacies out of their approach. But now we can hold down while we're running in. Changes everything.
Okay, ledge dash game looking a little bit shaky, but Joshman knowing, you know, he's still got the advantage. If he can get some percent here. Okay, that.
Okay, goes high.
Yeah, tipper gonna do it.
Okay, last stock. Joshman has been making his openings count. And here's a small one.
Oh my god, the spacing on that grab.
The pivot grab.
Okay,
He's
able
alive.
to get the ledge.
But he's
really
going to be off
good
stage
recovery.
again.
Yeah.
And that might do it. Hang on. No. Zain with the fist pump just manages to clutch it out by throwing Fox into the depths. Oh, that's got to hurt.
Doesn't that just feel like every Zain Fox game we've ever seen where it's like, wow, like this player's really, really making us feel like this is going to happen. And then he's like, I can do these things.
Yeah, it's a familiar sensation.
Something about every combo he does sort of feels like it's a bread and butter, even when it's not. Like it's like, yes, the classic. This is one of the matchups kind of we've seen for the last 5+ years all the time, so it makes sense it's so polished. What do you think of Yoshi's?
I like it. Zain loves Dreamland, the other traditional counter pick, right?
That's true.
And I feel like Josh has had a couple moments where like he could close things out just a little bit earlier with the Yoshi's benefit. Yeah, I think it's good. He's rushing him down really effectively too when he wants to. So not like he's just playing a rush down style, but like we've seen Zain get unfooted by the way Joshman's.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, right? Like there are moments where Marth is like, I don't want to be here, and Joshman's like, you are here because I put you there, and I'm going to take this all the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
beautiful recovery. Wow, just weaves away from the sword.
Okay, able to get out of the corner as well, not giving any more advantage than he needs to. Really good fastfall though. Again. Love the double shine.
Yeah, Randall, the mascot of the tournament, helping out Zain there, making things interesting.
Still off stage though. Ooh. Okay.
Not quite going to do it.
Side B to top platform? No, just regular side B.
Josh is going to go for something here. Okay. Smart by Zain. You do that that early up B, that high up B, specifically when they're refreshing ledge like that with the double jump, right? So you catch them at the apex of their double jump refresh, bat them away, and just get to ledge safely.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that is not what you want to see if you're rooting for Joshman right now. It's the tournament winner as well.
Yeah,
needs to kind of regain composure, which is not what we're seeing with that forward air.
Oh, now Zane's kind of dancing on him. No SDI. All right, that'll close it out.
Despite everything, you know, up a clean stock, needs to figure out how to deal with invincibility here. Wow. Really good follow-up.
Yeah, but he drops it a little early. Let's see this time. Oh, wanted the tipper F tilt for sure. Back air. Yep.
Yeah, Randall not going to factor in, although in the way.
Yeah, Zain, if there's anything I learned from watching Zain win with 26 characters, is that it's that Light Shield is broken. And also, he can't lose against Pikachu. But he uses that Light Shield so effectively to frustrate Spaceys.
Speaking of using things effectively, the fastballs to ledge from Zain have been completely crazy. Every time Joshman gets a shine off, send him off stage, it doesn't. Wow. Okay, don't get clipped. Yeah?
He got his jump back. Oh,
We were
talking up the edge guards in game 1, but now, not quite. And that's the second time that Josh, on his last stock, has kind of just run into the corner, into Zain's loving arms.
This is looking rough, man. Like, so much control from
here.
I love the weak back air. Woo! Okay.
That's not going to do it.
But gives him some time to kind of like calm down.
Zain's so precise beating those double jump refreshes. Watching for when Joshman goes up. All right, Zain, I'm hoping you're not going to regret trying to swag on him right now. 143 Fox can be a hard thing for Marth to deal with.
No.
Drops so low.
I like that. Okay.
Still has a chance. Oh, okay, beautiful by Zain.
It's tough whenever, like, this is just a matchup that feels like Zain has spent 100 years in the hyperbolic time chamber, and you're just coming in like a normal guy.
Back to Yoshi's we go. I do think Yoshi's was a good idea. I liked how it was working out. I think giving Zain more room to dash away from you is ill-advised.
I think it's just a strong stage in the matchup in general. Like, even though Marth has some stuff, you know, the days of Marth's story are long gone, I think, at least versus Spaceys. Okay, wow.
Recovery. Okay, you talked about the slide off, the fastball. Zain fastball is a little bit too far there.
Just goes to show that it is something that is technical and hard to kind of get consistent.
Yeah.
Okay, using the platforms to kind of mix Zain up here. Randall in the picture again.
And for the third game in a row, we're going to start things out by saying Joshman's kind of cooking him, but I've seen this story before very recently, Radar.
Only difference there is Zain was kind of cooking himself a little bit, so that might be the difference maker for this game at least. But as we always say, you know, that means 2 FD games if you can make it.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Off of Randall. Such a nerd.
Nice, okay.
Part of it right now is that Zain is delaying his recovery so long that Joshman's invincibility refresh is always too early. That's exactly what I was going to say.
There's a couple things you can do there. You can kind of grab ledge a bit later. Sometimes that can be a big timing difference. Or you roll up, grab ledge, and then roll up again.
All right, that should close it out. Nice by Joshman. But now let's see you on the flat stage.
Yeah. The great equalizer.
Is this the up B backwards? Yeah, that was really clutch by Zain.
It's the Melee Classic to do something clutch and to just like kind of flub the follow-up, but oh man.
Oh, that was really unfortunate for Josh.
Yeah.
Nice angle, but
actually a really solid angle. Wonder if you shine there instead.
That's gonna do it. Wow. How is Josh playing neutral? Just running in there. He's been doing a bit of these like dash-in drills, but fade back the drill. Oh, man.
Insane grab.
A wise Marth once said, there's always more stage to dash back onto.
Oh my gosh, though, but a rare flub from Zain.
And that Marth is going up 4 stocks to 2 right now.
It's hard to not get a little caught up in the moments like that. Okay. Yeah, see, this is why I like the roll up and then wave dash back. Or like not roll up, the, push up.
Okay. Joshman's stem is the bleeding for now. Ooh, I like how he played that neutral situation. Baited Zain in with the full hop. He's doing that a lot, actually. He's baiting Zain in by doing these little drifts and then punishing. There's the roll.
Like, it's the same third edge guard in a row that option would have covered.
You can see, I think Joshman just has gotten clipped so many times now while doing the double jump refresh that he's given it up entirely because he's scared. Okay, Zain gifts him one.
Yeah.
That's an oh goodie if I've ever seen it.
Okay. I like the tech in there. I think that's the last one you're expecting.
Okay, Joshman's still going though.
Able to follow up on that kind of awkward spot too.
No jump on Zain. Such an intelligent shield breaker. The stall and the hitbox, both crucial in keeping Zain alive. This is hard though. Fox at this percent can be real pesky. Never mind.
Yeah, you want to be running away with those percents. That's when the matchup kind of starts to swing back in your favor. That and like getting low percent kills, I think, is something we haven't not seen, and it just really is what you need.
That's so wild. Joshman overshot the grab so far that it went past Zain, and it was the one time Zain didn't dash back. He just stayed in place. And that might be the defining interaction of this set, is how does Zain dash back and how do you try and beat it? In this set, Joshman didn't have the answer. We'll see if he can get his run back later.
It's tough. It's
tough.
It's hard to kind of speak to exactly, but there's just, it feels like there's just such a gap, like it feels kind of, but at the same time, like I know Melee and I know that just sometimes all you need is like a couple moments that you win, and all of a sudden, like a couple interactions where like, oh, like that goes Joshman's way, right?
If that shine or that bear hits, right?
Exactly, and then
the
suddenly
game is completely different.
Remember how winnable game 1 was? Like, even if things feel like a foregone conclusion at certain points, like there's also moments where if it's just slightly different, Joshman runs away with that. So, it's closer than we think.
It's the type of set that we save the word respectable for.
Yeah, I mean,
we use a lot, but it was a respectable showing by Joshman.
Yeah.
Despite the loss that goes on his record.
I think it's just tricky too because like you really want to be practicing specifically with Zain, I think, to get the kind of experience there, and there's so much too about like the mentality of playing against Marth. As a Falco player yourself, I'm sure you know that sometimes it's easy to kind of like enter the sunken place against Marth and just sort of not find a way out. Like,
and I don't know. I thought Joshman looked mentally pretty in it that whole time, although I just saw a replay of him shaking his head. I think he's upset because he knows that there were moments that so easily could have gone his way with a little bit better execution. Anyways.
And he can show us those in losers, right?
Exactly.
Like, he's still in it. I think he could kind of really